Welcome to Yuasa Battery Indonesia. My name is Shigeto Yuasa, the president of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia. First, I would like to introduce myself. I became the president of Yuasa Battery Indonesia from October 2014. I was born in Kyoto, but I spent most of time in Tokyo. Also, I lived in the USA for 5 years, the UK for 1 year, and China for 6 years. Indonesia is the fourth foreign country to live. I'm very excited to work in Indonesia. Second, I would like to introduce our corporate mission. Yuasa Battery Indonesia is one of GS Yuasa Group companies. GS Yuasa Group's corporate mission is innovation and growth. Yuasa Battery Indonesia also follows this corporate mission. So, we will try to do our best to grow ourselves by creating customer satisfaction. Finally, I hope this video message would help you to have some more ideas about Yuasa Battery Indonesia, who we are, what we are doing, where we are going to in the future, and our business itself, including factory operation, ISO standards, Yuasa brand, advanced technologies, and so on. Thank you very much.
We are now at PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia, Tangerang. Yuasa Corporation Japan sees Indonesia as a huge market opportunity. The company based in Japan opened branch in Indonesia in 1975 with the name of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia.
Yuasa Corporation requires local partners in every country that has both the growth of automotive car and motorcycle. Also, as a form of support on the battery distribution in Indonesia, the needs of batteries for cars and motorcycles are constantly evolving, making PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia expand its plant. Developments in PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia from year to year are very significant.
The main product of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia is battery for cars and motorcycles. Battery product produced by PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia is marketed for domestic and export markets.
Perfecta. Perfecta is a dry charge type of product. It enables the battery to be stored for a long time. Perfecta has a lot of variants. Maintenance-free. Maintenance-free products have high performance to meet the electrical needs of the car, suitable to be used in a tropical area. This product is free of additional battery water, no corrosion, and uses the best material and the latest technology of Yuasa. Industrial batteries, NP series type. NP series is a battery that can be used as a substitute for electrical power when an electrical current interference occurs. Generally used on UPS, emergency lamp, PABX, telecommunication systems, and more.
While there are 3 types of product lineup for motorcycles such as
Conventional. A conventional battery product, which is the longest among other Yuasa Battery Indonesia product variants, using the best quality materials to meet the demands of domestic and export markets. Umicron. A conventional battery product that is manufactured using a special separator, which has a very low resistance value to produce high power starter, that is able to maximize the ability of an electrical starter on a motorcycle. Maintenance-free. A maintenance-free product, non-spill electrolyte, having a high performance to meet the electrical motors and suitable for using in the tropics. The product is free from additional electrolyte and no corrosion, using the best materials and latest technology of Yuasa.
These products are produced in 2 factory locations, namely for motorcycle batteries,
is located in Tangerang, Banten, while car batteries production and plastic injection is located in Cilincing, North Jakarta.
PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia has special laboratory for testing raw materials, product in process, and finished product by using equipment that has been internally or externally calibrated periodically. Therefore, the quality of the product which have been produced is not in doubt. In the production process of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia, we are using the best raw materials. Pure lead is 99.99% and 99.98%. This is affecting the durability and battery life.
After the raw material is put into the melting pot at a temperature of 400 degrees Celsius to be dispersed, it is then made into a roll and cut into small pieces. The pieces are then entered into the ball mill machine to be used as a powder. While at a different section, lead alloy is smelted in a melting pot at a temperature of 400 degrees Celsius and then moulded into a grid. Powder that has been made then mixed with acid, pure water and other addictive ingredients in order to become a paste. Enter into the process of pasting, a process of coating the paste onto the grid that is called unformed plate. The next process is formation, which is the charging process of unformed plate. This charging process is using the electrolyte with a certain density and carried out for 17 hours, resulting formed plate.
After being filled with electrolyte, the foam plate then enter into the cutting process, a process cutting from plate to a unit of foam plate.
The next process is the assembling battery process that begins with the stacking process. Stacking is a process of preparing the negative plates, separators and positive plates with a certain amount of preparation to make a plate group. Followed by the cast-on strap process or the COS process, is a connecting lug plate into a plate group. Then put into one battery container. Next is continued by polarity test for checking the suitability of the plate group arrangement, and short test to check short circuiting. The next process is intercell welding, or connection between cells, with auto spot welding system, which is a technique connecting with the flow of the electrical current controlled by the microcontroller. Shear test process, or examination of connection strength between cells, is to ensure the quality of the connection strength in accordance with established standards. Testing is continued with short connection test, checking to ensure there is no short circuiting within a cell and to make sure that there are no broken inter-cell connections. After everything has confirmed with the criteria testing of heat seal, that is a process of combining container and lid cover with the heating process. Air leakage test process. This test is an impermeable air test administered by pressurized air to ensure the battery is not leaking.
If there's an error in its station process, then the machine will give a warning and separate the battery automatically.
Since the production process is finished, conducting installation of an aluminium foil seal that are usually used for aftermarket or AFM. The installation is executed on cover holes to protect the plate in the battery in order to prevent oxidation from outside air and make the battery can be kept longer.
Once the packaging process is done, then it is ready to be distributed.
Different from aftermarket product, the original equipment manufacturing product, or OEM, will conduct the electrolyte filling after the air leakage test. Every type of batteries will be filled with standard volume. After finishing the charging process, next continue with aging process, that is to be left for 14 days. Then voltage checking, high rate and inner resistance. Then, every battery that has been properly packaged, stored at a warehouse where it is clean, dry and meets international standards.
Most of the batteries production produced by PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia distribute for motorcycle dealers throughout Indonesia, such as Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda, and Yuasa Battery dealer in Indonesia. Meanwhile, distribution for overseas covering
20% of the production of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia distributed to abroad. For battery distribution abroad, PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia using shipping company or cargo delivery by sea.
number of employees that is owned by PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia is increasing every year. At this moment, employee of PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia has reached 1,596 people,
consisting of 305 office staff and technicians, while 1,291 people as workers at the plant. Every human resources owned by PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia are equipped with training to support the quality of work in PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia. PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia received an award for the Blue Work Environment, which means the environmental management systems in PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia has met statutory regulation which is applicable in Indonesia. PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia products is in conformity with the requirements of SNI, the Indonesian national standard. This represents how serious we are in keeping the quality of products and human resources. PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia also won the Environmental Management System Certificate and others.
PT Yuasa Battery Indonesia doesn't only take advantage from the community, but we also restore the benefit to society.
We held a mass circumcision, distribution of basic necessities, road construction around the factory, spraying the dengue mosquitoes, orphan support, and free health treatment for the public.
What we produce in our factory is the best outcome from the best materials, the best worker in that field, because we are a company that
truly better, which is memang lebih baik.